up, guys? My name is Jana Breslin, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of I Tried, where I get outside of my comfort zone and try new things for the first time. My motto is get the outside, and today I'm going to be doing just that. But I'm going to preface this video by saying that I am not a car person, but what I am is a get outside as much as possible person. And I recognize that there are certain vehicles I can use to do that more, which is why today I'm reviewing the 2025 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Let's see what I think. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about what's new for 2025. Toyota has carried over the powerful 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid engine from 2024, but they've fine-tuned the suspension for a smoother ride. The TRD Pro trim now comes with enhanced Fox shocks for better off-road handling and a slightly higher ground clearance. Plus, Toyota added a new color, Mudbath, which we'll talk about more in a second. Now, I've already taken her out on the trail, but before I get into how she drives, let's talk about the exterior. This is the brand new 2025 Mudbath color, and I have to say it was the one thing that stood out so much to me and just is totally badass. But another part that I absolutely fell in love with is the front grille here. It's bold, it's aggressive, it just screams no nonsense, and the Toyota badging here, right here in the front, is just bold, and it really just stands out and says, do not mess with me. I totally fell in love with it, and it's one of my favorite features of the vehicle. Let's talk about these lights. Everyone loves a good pair of headlights. Was she reality or just a dream? And Toyota did not disappoint with these. What I love so much is the stylish design and the LED elements here. And another huge standout for me is this massive light bar. It's totally giving me Knight Rider vibes. And another thing that I really appreciate is this 1, 2, 3 amber kind of accent lighting here in the front that just really makes it stand out. I also see that Toyota added these TRD Pro badges on the front, which I think really stand out. And I think if they're going for first impressions here, they totally nailed it. Now, right below, we got these wheels, we got these tires, and the Toyota Tundra model comes with these 33-inch all-terrain tires, which are perfect for all off-roading adventures. However, I gotta say, look at all of this space in here. It's almost like Toyota made this wheel well to accommodate bigger tires and then didn't commit. And maybe they did this because of this super sexy red suspension here in the back. But ultimately, because of how much space in here, it's almost like it's daring me to go up to, I don't know, 37-inch tires. We'll see what happens. What do you think I should do? Let me know in the comments. Now, right above these tires, you'll see the carbon fiber fender flares. You'll see it's a camo print, which I think is a unique design. I can appreciate something a little different, so I like it. But one thing I wish they did was made these fender flares just a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier, so it would make this truck look as badass as it performs. At nearly an $80,000 vehicle, I was really hoping for running boards. This truck is quite high, so having something like running boards, I believe, is something that should be standard, not optional on this Tundra. But one thing that they did include is these back tinted windows. So I don't have to do that now. All right, let's head on over to the backside because we all love a good backside. Of course, for your tailgate, we have a traditional button right here under this handle. However, it also has a secret magic button, and we all need to know where the magic button is, and that is right here on the side. You press this side button right here on the tail light, and the tailgate goes down. Look at that. You can also press it once more, and the tailgate goes back up. Look at that, magic button. Now, once you're in the bed of the truck, you'll notice that we've got an outlet here, a full-blown outlet. Now, this is really fancy and awesome because now I can use this to blow up my camping mattress, and not only that, I can plug in my blow dryer for my hair after I take a dip in the lake, so I'll be using that. Another thing I love is these dual exhausts. Look at that, meow. Okay, let's check out the inside. So right away, what I notice The first thing is this red stitching throughout the entire vehicle. I also see this camo print throughout the entire vehicle, not only in the front, but also in the back. So really it shows me that Toyota is putting in the effort in both sides, which I love. And now this TRD Pro badging right here on basically all of the seats, it makes it very clear to me that this is part of their performance line. It feels sporty and it definitely feels like it's here for performance. Another thing that I noticed here is the armrest. There is a lot. You've got one here in the center, one lower one, and one higher one, as well as your oh shit bars, you know, because we always need those. Those are always important. The seats themselves are quite comfortable, and Toyota uses Softex for the TRD Pro, which is their synthetic leather alternative. Apparently, it's lighter than traditional leather, easier to clean, doesn't absorb bad odors as much, and it's more eco-friendly because it generates less CO2 during production. I've also heard it has some UV protectant qualities as well. As a vehicle that's almost pushing $80,000, I was kind of expecting genuine leather. Don't get me wrong, Softex is durable and functional, but it really lacks that luxurious feel that I feel I want in a vehicle like this. The center console is well designed with plenty of space and practical features like a safe and charging ports right here. But let's be real, this truck feels so advanced that having a USB plug feels kind of like throwing in an 8-track player. It's functional but not groundbreaking, you know? I think more USB-C would have made more sense, especially for a 2025. I really do appreciate this gear shift here. In Tennessee, I have a Ram 1500 and it has a twisty knob that I'm really not a fan of. I love the gear shift. It feels manual, it feels tactical, it feels like I've got control in that, like, you know, badass, do some kind of vibe. So I love that part. Another aspect that I really like is this massive screen. I believe this is a 14-inch screen that is very close in size to a Tesla screen, which I think is massive. I love the sound system that this thing provides too. It has premium JBL sound system that just rocks your ears. One thing that is groundbreaking is the 360-degree camera system, which replaces a spotter so I can off-road on my own. You've got front, rear, and overhead views, which makes squeezing into a crowded parking lot or navigating a tight trail so much easier. There's even a bed and trailer hitch view, which is going to be a lifesaver when I'm towing. Toyota really nailed it with this feature. Visually, the dashboard look is not my favorite. I actually would have gone with different fonts and organization here, but it gets the job done. Let's talk about this back seat. This is so incredibly spacious. Whether you're hauling kids or friends or animals, it really doesn't matter because they are going to be riding in comfort. It truly is so spacious back here. And not only that, you've got this massive moonroof that makes this even larger area seem even bigger. Big fan. It's true, this huge power glass moonroof that reaches all the way to the back makes this already spacious truck feel even roomier. Another update is that this entire window in the back goes down, which honestly, I haven't figured out the best use of it. Comment what you use it for and make it funny. Overall, the interior and the exterior check so many boxes for comfort, for practicality, and for that rugged TRD lifestyle. There are a couple things that I would change, but really it's a truck that's built for long road trips and towing, and most importantly, adventure. So as much as this truck is beautiful just sitting here, it's time to see how it performs. Under the hood, we've got a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid engine packing 437 horsepower and 583 foot-pounds of torque. Towing capacity is rated at 11,000 pounds, which puts it about 2,000 pounds shy of the Silverado and F-150. The Tundra is famous for pulling the 240,000-pound space shuttle down a street in Los Angeles, and that was a stock truck with no modifications. While I don't recommend exceeding the manufacturer's specs on towing, this truck is clearly capable of towing an Airstream, a boat, or even my personal favorite, a filled hot tub along with a mobile taco stand. Now, what I do like about this truck is that it is a hybrid. Now, I did read that if you are driving above 30 miles per hour, the hybrid part does shut off, so it does seem like you are taking advantage of the electric part if you're just running around shopping for groceries. There is no doubt though, this is a very quiet vehicle. It's also extremely comfortable, and in my experience between the Silverado and the F-150, this really handles the road well and is just a very smooth ride. It doesn't matter what I'm running over or what I'm driving over. It seems that this truck handles very well and it's extremely comfortable. But one of the biggest surprises was the fuel economy, or the lack thereof. I put about 200 highway miles on this beast, keeping it in eco mode the entire time, and I averaged just 15.7 miles per gallon. And that's without towing anything. That's well short of the 20 mile per gallon Toyota claims in the specs. With a 32-gallon tank, that adds up. For an adventure vehicle, those numbers could put a serious dent in your wallet, especially for those planning long trips or heavy towing. If you are a TRD Pro buyer, you're probably more focused on the off-road capability and the performance, but for me, fuel economy is something to think about. What do you guys think? Deal breaker? Or is that just part of owning a truck? Let me know in the comments. I'll admit I was skeptical about the new Tundra's V6 hybrid engine, but once you hit the gas, all those doubts disappear. This truck feels like anything but a 6-cylinder. The throaty roar of the engine is such a small but powerful detail that makes it feel every bit like a V8. It's one of those touches that brings out the personality of the truck, and honestly, I'm here for it. Now this is where I can tell the Tundra excels. My off-road experience is limited, but I can already tell the handling is seriously impressive. The Fox shocks are definitely doing their job, keeping the ride smooth on uneven terrain. The suspension system on this is otherworldly. It is quite literally the smoothest ride I've ever felt in a truck. Overall, the Tundra TRD Pro totally delivers where it counts. Whether I'm tackling highways or trails, I really feel like it's giving me all the opportunity to be able to perform. And as someone who's a beginner in a lot of these things, I feel that I have the tools within this vehicle to be able to do that in a safe and a very fun way. The Tundra isn't perfect, but it's a beautifully designed truck, and it really seems like it's a solid choice for any outdoor enthusiast. And personally, I'm kind of in love with it. It's a bit on the pricey side, but if you're looking for something that can do everything outside, like go on trails, climb stuff, go off-road, and do all the fun things that we love to do, it seems like it really is a good option. There will definitely be some upgrades to this vehicle with my friends over at Stellar Built and Rough Country, so stay tuned to see what we turn this sexy beast into. And here's another bit of fun news. Also stay tuned because I'm going to be reviewing the 2025 Land Cruiser soon as well. If you appreciate this content, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for future Earn Your Freedom content. And until the next video, get the f*** outside.